Well, howdy, 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 everybody. Theresa here with
Brad.
And the critters, of course. Happy New Year, everybody. Woo! We survived 2020. I know it was a hard year for most people. We had some hard things go on, and then we had some really wonderful things happen. We didn't do anything really last night. We just kind of hung out. We did a lot of talking about the future and things we both wanted, need, and all of that, which is important in any relationship. And just kind of watched TV, played some games on my phone and stuff, and did some diamond painting and all of that. Brad still is really fighting cold flu / not feeling the perkiest of all. So we're kind of watching that. He's probably going to do a breathing treatment this evening or tonight when he goes to bed or comes in the bedroom. But he's doing okay on that. We did stop today. Okay, let me back up. What day was it? Tuesday. I think it was Monday evening we discovered that the Jeep was not starting. So, let's see. Tuesday the mechanic was busy already. So, our neighbor Mary gave Brad a jump and then took the Jeep to our mechanic. He had the Jeep until yesterday afternoon. And Brad happened to call to see, what the status was on the Jeep. And they said, well, they were closing in a half hour, at 3 o'clock because it was New Year's Eve. And
23 minutes.
23 minutes. And they couldn't find out what the source was of why the Jeep was dying. They've checked the starter. They've checked the battery and the alternator and everything. Fully charged up the battery and everything. So they put it back together. Mechanic did not even charge us a penny. Yeah, because he said he didn't do anything. And said start it. It should be fine. Start every day, and then next week they want to look at it again.
Yeah.
Okay. So wonderful guy. So we'll see what happens. So we were both kind of excited to get out of the house for a little bit, and so we went into Rocky Mount. Brad needed to pick up a few things, and then we love KFC. I'm just saying that, okay? If any of y'all think you want to get us a gift card or anything, we love KFC. I don't know. That's our favorite go-to chicken place, and it's, we like that $20 fill-up bucket. You get, what is it, 8 pieces of chicken?
Yeah.
8 pieces of chicken, you get 3 sides and biscuits, and that'll do us for over 2 meals. So that's a treat, and we stopped and got that, came home, ate, and stuff. Brad's been having to hit the Prevental a lot more than me lately. It's once you have a really bad bout of pneumonia or something like he did, it's like his lungs never fully recovered down. He also had a lot of bouts of very severe bronchitis as a kid, where he would be out of school for a very long time. And so we've been dealing with that, but he's doing okay.
I'm normal.
Well, I wouldn't say he's normal. Y'all know he's not normal. Wow. Right, Carol? We've been conversing back and forth, Carol and I and Brad, on a text message and stuff. Still don't have a picture of your snake, Carol. I just checked all my email and everything, so.
Maybe she sent it to me.
Well, we should have your email, babe.
Well, maybe she sent it through Facebook.
Well, yeah, that's true. She could have sent it to you through Facebook.
Yeah, or maybe you gave her my number, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, maybe she sent it by text.
Well, that could be too.
And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to check that stuff out.
Okay. So, so let's talk about goals and plans for the beginning of the new year. So, like so many other people, we want to lose weight. We want to get healthier. I want to exercise more. I want to definitely get this pulmonary edema addressed. I didn't realize that once you have a UTI and stuff really bad, a lot of times you will have, of course, I'm stage 3 of chronic kidney disease. Stage 4 is dialysis. So it goes to 5. And found that out when I was in the hospital. So definitely something going on. I'm taking a lot of diuretics, a lot of Lasix, and really nothing's much happening, except for, it makes you have what they call weepy legs. And, yeah, don't mind Brad over there with the ice.
I'm trying to be quiet.
Oh,
I am.
I know, but every time, man, we'll wait for you to get done with your ice, Brad Heide.
I'm trying.
Okay? But anyway,
Okay, I'm done.
you know I'm kidding, right?
No.
Anyway, make sure you have what's called weepy legs, where your legs, even the lower part, will kind of blister up, and it's because of the edema, and your body is looking for a way to get rid of this water, because for some reason it's not going through my kidneys, and says I should be having to go to the restroom a lot more than I do. So we're going to get that. That's one thing I'm going to talk to the new doctor about. Definitely want to get that done. Want to get the pulmonary edema addressed because I need to be able to breathe. I'm having a better breathing day today, though I still am quite winded when I get from the Jeep into the house. So I want to get that addressed.
Well, then we got to walk through the swamp out there.
Yeah, it's been raining here, so it's a little swampy. Brad definitely wants to get a number of things addressed with his body, right, babe?
Yeah.
And especially finding out why the severe balance problems right now, finding out what's going on with his hip and his back and all of that, the neuropathy. He's got a big list that he wants to talk to the doctor about and start finding out answers for that. We're both going to work more on our depression. You guys know we've had a rather a hard time lately. And it's nothing that many other people don't go through. So we need to get the depression addressed. We're working on that. Simple things like just making sure you get dressed every day, making sure that, your bed's made.
You shower
That
daily.
you shower daily. Just that you do a little bit of self-care, and it goes a long way, because if you come from a position where I know you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, where you've gone through a hardship of people really putting you down, you start to almost emulate that within yourself. Oh, I'm not going to do anything nice for myself because I'm not worthy. I'm not going to do any self-care because I'm not worthy. Now, I'm going to do everything I can in the whole world for everybody else to make them happy, but me, no, never. So, yeah, we're working on that. Sometimes you have to stop and say, you know what? Sometimes I say I have to address the little girl inside me. And her name was Terry Ann. And I have to say, Terry Ann, you didn't deserve what happened to you.
Yep.
You didn't do anything to warrant the way you were treated, the way you were hit, any of that. And then, it makes you feel better. You're like, you're right. But I'm not that little girl anymore. I'm a grown adult. I don't have to put up with it. And I won't put up with it. You set the standard of how you will allow yourself to be treated. and that feels really good. Don't you think, honey?
Oh yeah.
So,
Because you and I both went through, I mean, different phases and stuff. Well, you and I both went through a lot of stuff as kids.
yeah, and adults.
Yeah.
And so you're like, it stops now. It stops now. My life isn't near over. I can get a lot healthier. I am going to look into weight loss surgery. I would love to have that done. I would love to have a gastric sleeve. Um, you know, I have Brad's support on that. He wants me to live as long as I possibly can. I want him to live as long as he possibly can. We're going to find out answers about what's going on with him. Your life isn't near over. We can do better.
Yep.
We can build you better, just like the $6 million man.
Yes, better, faster, stronger.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Moving rocks and stuff. So, Charlie and Nixie. Come here, Noodle.
Somebody's shooting off. Do you hear
Come
the
here,
fireworks?
Nix. Yeah. Come here, Nixie. Nixie, it's okay. Come here, sweetie. Come here, Nix. Come here. Oh, there you go. Mommy protect you. It's okay, baby. So, fireworks are scaring the dogs. You okay, Charlie? Oh, he's shaking now.
I know.
Oh, Charlie, it's okay, baby. Poor thing.
Did you tell him? Did you tell them about the other night with him in the popcorn bowl?
Oh, no. Well, no, because I haven't done a video in a few days. So, okay, every night I eat popcorn, right? Brad always makes me popcorn. I usually eat like a bag and a half, but lately I haven't been near as hungry, so I have about half of the bowl left. Well, I hate to waste it, and Charlie loves popcorn. Well, little weirdo here, Charlie, had to crawl underneath my bed. And I mean, crawl under it. He's a big dog, right? So I call him, and he's under the bed. And I see him starting to stick his nose out from underneath the bed. So I'm like, I put the popcorn bowl down. I thought he was going to crawl the rest of the way out. No, he crawled out just enough to take a mouthful of popcorn and then go back under the bed to eat it. And he kept doing that, and it cracked me up because it's like, oh Lord.
Well, look what he does out here with their dry.
With their dry, he will take. Charlie wants to share his food, so he will take a mouthful of dry food and he'll bring it out to the front room. Hi, sweetie, and he will spit it out. He doesn't care if other dogs come up and they want to eat with him. That's fine. Sometimes the cat will come up and sniff while he's eating. That's fine. But yeah, he very social. He would share his food. It's okay, sweetie. He is so terrified right now, you guys. He is. He is so terrified. He is just shaking like crazy. So, yeah, poor baby. So I haven't played with the magnetic lashes yet. I might play with those tonight. I don't know. Last night, and you guys probably can't see, but last night I got in, bought some new eyeliner because, if you haven't worn makeup for a while, the eyeliner dries out. I use a liquid eyeliner. I like liquid eyeliner.
Me too.
Do you?
Yeah.
So I bought, when I did the grocery order, I put in some waterproof liquid eyeliner. Until last night, I'm sitting there, I'm harvesting chin hairs. I'm just being honest, okay? You ladies know what I mean. We get a few chin hairs, and sometimes you look in the mirror, you have like one long strangly one, you're like, how long has that been there? Really, nobody could tell me? But anyway, I get just a few chin hairs until I'll pull them out. And I'm done, and I'm looking in the mirror, and I get just a few eyelashes right here in the corner of my eye. Just a few stragglers. I usually take a pair of tweezers and just pluck those out. And then you sit there, your eyes are watering and everything. But anyway, I had that new eyeliner in, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to see how it is. I'm just kind of messing around, and I'm making like the Egyptian eyes or the cat eyes and stuff. So, but yeah, that was from last night. They're still going strong. So I'm gonna do makeup more.
Good.
Just because I like to. I like to feel pretty.
You are one of the very few ladies that look wonderful with or without makeup. You know, because working with the general public, I have seen some of these ladies that once, like maybe once every 5 years, they would come in the store without makeup. I couldn't figure out who the hell they were.
Really?
Yeah.
I've seen a few women like that, and they look so vastly different without
Yeah.
makeup on. You're like, holy moly.
Yeah.
Hi, Miss Angel. This thing wants to use the whole bathtub like her own personal cat litter box. I'm not a pleased woman. She making like going down. She must be sitting on the bathtub taking a poo or something. It's like a waterfall down the side of inside. Thank God, at least. But not happy with that.
That's a big dookie.
You know, go in there, you have to scrape it off and just. Ugh. So this time I put cardboard all around her cat litter box. So I don't mean to embarrass you about it, Angel, but
you did it.
it's a problem, girlfriend.
You did
I
it.
know, but it's a problem with you. Why are you doing that? Hmm? Why are you doing that now? When you're the only one to use a cat litter box, right? You can't blame anybody else at all.
And neither one of us have bathed in that bathroom.
Ever.
Yep, it's
Nobody's ever showered in that bathtub.
It's a virgin shower.
Except for you. You're making a hell of a mess, man. You don't care, do you, as long as I pet you? Happy New Year, Angel. You a good baby? Come on, Angel. He's a good girl, though. Even though you and Dad fight all the time, you give Dad the stink eye about an hour before dinner. Tell them about that.
Oh, yeah. She will. We've got this one section of the counter that's Angel's section, and that's where her dry is, and that's where we feed her canned cat food. And I even set it up so she has a highway up and over the top of me. Because, I mean,
she's getting older.
Yeah. The little girl is 18 years old, so she doesn't jump like she used to. But I will be sitting here, and all of a sudden the cat's running up and down me, trying to get to her food.
Mm-hmm.
And then last night, well, when I woke up this morning, I felt really bad with how nasty the kitchen looked. And the more I started looking at it, it was like, I put that on the counter, I put that. And I think what she does in the middle of the night, she gets up on the counters and stuff and knocks stuff over.
And I wonder, because I get up in the morning and it's like, there's all these dishes on the floor. And I'm like,
yeah,
what the hell? When I go to bed, because I usually go to bed a couple hours before he does, I'm sitting back there watching her, and he's out here watching whatever he's watching. And then, you know, it's just kind of our own downtime, and then he'll come back. But it's like, what the hell happened? Because it's the biggest mess ever.
Yeah. And that's what I realized, that it's her.
Yeah. So, we're going to, like I said, work on our health and work on more overcoming depression, being more positive. We're just working on saying more positive things even.
Yep.
And not the negative. And if you have somebody who's real toxic in your life, you need to, you know, either cut ties or, you know, stand strong about what you will and will not put up with. Our poor neighbor Mary, her boyfriend got taken to the emergency room. He got put in the hospital because he had a really high blood sugar. He was borderline diabetic, but she's a CNA. She could see the signs, and you know, his blood sugar was very high. So
yeah,
he'll be starting on that path of, you know, but he's lucky because his girlfriend has the training and stuff.
Yep.
So, but yeah, poor Mary's had her hands full with everything going on. And then, but things are good here. Like I said, we got the Jeep back. Just go out every day and start it, and, you know, all of that. You had a couple stories you wanted to tell?
I did.
But first I want to tell people, if you're ever looking for, I don't know if you guys use like this Rely On. You get it at Walmart. You can get the whole testing kit and stuff for cheap for blood glucose. It's cheaper to buy these 100 count things of the testing strips. You can buy them in a 2-pack from Walmart.com, and they're a lot cheaper. And I just wanted to put that out there because we use these all the time.
Oh yeah, and you know I know there are some people that have their insurance covers their
Testing
testing
strips.
supplies. Unfortunately, we're not one of those
Yeah.
people.
Then I want to show you guys this too. This is We love this Russell Stover sugar-free candies. So if you're ever looking for uh, something to try and you're a diabetic, this happens to be the pecan delight. Um, but it's all really, really good. We really like it.
Yeah.
So, we have to limit just a couple pieces a night. But yeah, so it's a sugar-free. You can find it at almost any grocery store. So I just wanted to show those two things. And then you had a couple stories.
I did. One of them was when I was first diagnosed with diabetes. You get a, or I'm, maybe I'm not normal, but you get you get a diagnosis like that, and I got really, really angry. I mean, I went through the why me and and everything, and so they had sent me down to this learning center downtown, and I went through all of that stuff, and then my first visit with our doctor, our family doctor, like I said, a lot of angry, and then the nurse came in, and blood pressure and all of that, and then she asked me what medications I was on, and one of the medications is metformin, or was metformin,
yeah.
and like I said, I'm really, really angry about that. And when I told her I was on Metforskin, and she put it in the notes. And I guess she was just typing and not really paying attention. And when the doctor came in and he saw that, and he was, I saw him raise an eyebrow and wasn't sure what that was. And then he asked me about it, and I apologized profusely. And he was just laughing about it. He said that he was going to have to give the nurse a lot of grief. And then the other thing was when I was in the process of selling cars, we would get we would get used cars come in that were either trades or they were bought from a car auction, stuff like that. And there was like three of us that whenever we got these new cars onto our lot, the three of us would always have to go in and do book out sheets, which, you got to get the VIN number, the color, the miles and everything. And, that was another thing where I was starting to get really ticked off about, because the other three salespeople, they didn't have to do this stuff. So they could hang out on the lot and take customers while we were in the back having to go through this stuff. And we weren't paid hourly. If you don't sell a car, you don't make any money. And so there was this one, I think it was a Ford, but I don't remember. And this car was probably the most god-awful color I've ever seen. And I asked the other two people that were back there with me what color this technically was, and nobody knew. So on the book out sheet for color, I put baby shit green, and is what I wrote, and I did everything else. Well, and then for a few days later, I'm looking through our online ad, and I see this car that I did the book out sheet, and the lady who typed it in the computer, that's what she typed in, was baby shit green for the color. Yes. So I called her up and, hey, did you see this? Oh my God, no. And yeah.
So that's not been paying attention when she was putting it in. Of course, she's probably in a big hurry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to love our old doctor because every time he would say, do you want to have a mammogram or do you want to have, a colonoscopy, and we would say no, and we'd say we're not going to have that done. And he goes, but I'll keep asking you.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, when we first started going to him, I wasn't really sold.
Well, he was new too
Yeah,
when we first
and
started. We broke him in.
Yeah, oh yeah. The more we got to deal with him, the more I really, really liked him.
Yeah.
And an outstanding doctor,
So, and Brad's going to start with doing some resin and wood pieces. He's very excited about that. And we've got some different ideas. He and I have been talking about different things we could do. Of course, me being an artist, and I start talking about, the mic powders and pearlescence and all that. And he's like, okay.
Yeah.
But
then I find something new, and I send you share that video with you. Yeah.
I'm anxious to do that woodworking kit. That's why I want some wood.
Okay, yeah, we'll have to get some.
Because we have some little pieces in there. I'm just in that first bedroom.
Okay.
They're kind of like that piece that you're going to use on the doorbell.
Oh, okay.
It's about that size. I just want something to kind of practice on.
What about that stool I made you?
I don't want to practice on that.
I know, but
it's already varnished and everything.
Yeah, but we can revarnish it.
Can you wood burn over the varnish?
I don't know. We'll find out. If not, if you want, I do have when we can find it. I've got a couple different types of sanders, and I can sand that top off, and then
I really would like something else just to practice on first, honey. I've never. So, and it's got all those different tips and stuff. This wood burning kit. I'm really anxious to do some artwork with that. I've got a lot of ideas. Even how you saw where they were burning that, and then they were running the resin through it in different colors. I got a million ideas of I was using that wood burning kit and rivers and trees and leaves and vines. Oh my!
And there's so many things that we can do together. It's like
it'll be fun.
We've got a couple tables out there that one, it takes 12 by 12 ceramic tiles, and right now we only have 2. I don't know what happened to the other 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then we've got that one coffee table that somebody broke the glass on it, and I would love to do a tabletop on that, but I can do, what I can do is if you want to draw out like the big river, is I can router that out.
I guess I could. I just say I normally don't draw it before I do it. I just do it, but I could draw it out for you.
Okay, unless you want to do the router.
I've never done the router, so I would need to be able to practice again on some other wood before I. But I would love to mess with it. I would love to mess with the router. I really would.
Yeah, but
it's a different type of an art form. That makes me very excited, and it's something that we can do together, like you said. So that makes me even more excited. Because I tell you that I'm excited?
You did.
Yeah. There's so many cool wood and resin type tabletops, and that they're just gorgeous.
Could you do anything with our doorbell?
Yeah.
Like around here, once I get this.
Yeah, I would do all around the edges and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. If you could mark out where that's going to sit, it'd be best if I could wood burn it before that's mounted.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah, so that would be awesome. I have definite ideas for that.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, Charlie? Now you're not shaking anymore, are you? No, you okay? I know. But so that's what we're going to be doing is branching out. Brad's going to start. As soon as we find all the stuff, load in his rock tumbler. He got some rocks to tumble for Christmas, and you can get those at a pretty decent price on Amazon. And then there's what's it called, fire gems. But I don't know. Last time I looked, they're mainly just doing stuff for finished jewelry now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They don't have the rough cut stones.
I don't know. You'd have to look again.
Okay.
But Amazon's got some pretty decent prices and stuff on that. They definitely got some good prices on the resin.
Yeah.
I saw that one that you put in there.
Yeah. But that's
We might want to start a little smaller.
oh yeah, but that's I put it in there so I wouldn't forget.
Oh yeah, I put it under the save for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I decided to order me an electric blanket for my bed because I have a little lap one right now, and I use it every night. I go in every night, take a shower, then I'm cold, so I'll turn on the electric blanket for a while. And sometimes I got the electric blanket on because the lower half of me is cold, but the top half's hot, so then I got the fan on, and
then you'll eat a popsicle.
And then I'll ask for popsicles. We haven't had any today.
That's really sad.
It's very sad.
That is truly sad.
I'm gonna need some.
Okay.
But yeah, everything's going well, don't you think? Going better. Never give up. That's our motto. Never give up on anything.
We're gonna live our life for us.
That's right. We're tired of living our life for everybody else. And another thing I have thought a lot about that I do definitely want to start again, and it might take me probably a month or two to get it set up, but I am going to resurrect Hats for 50 States. I missed doing it. I didn't get to finish doing it. I'm going to have to backtrack and find out what state I was on. I know I had a great big list.
California.
Was that the last state?
Yeah.
What state was it?
California.
No, but what number? Do you remember?
I've seen it like 35.
It was something like that.
Yeah.
So I want to resurrect that to finish it. And we'll just call that it was a hiatus, due to health and moving and stuff. So, like Rebecca, Kathy, Shoshona, anybody else that wants to send me any hats that you do or any knitwear that you do, that would be awesome. My address is below in the description box. Because I'm going to resurrect this and we're going to rock it.
We're going to finish it.
We're going to finish it because I do want to finish it. Because I feel bad because I'm like, oh, I did Hats for 50 States and I was on date 30 whatever, but now it's not finished and I really want to finish it. And also I had people donate yarn. And I don't think it's right that I keep the yarn if I don't finish the Hats for 50 States. So either I have to finish it or I would have to donate that yarn to like a reservation or many other places because it was gifted. And it was gifted mainly for...
We had a good day.
Honey, could you...
Yeah, I was hitting the wrong
Wow.
button.
Is that your mistress?
Yeah.
So much.
Hello.
We had
Go ahead,
a good day,
please.
like I said.
I know. I was trying to turn it down. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I apologize.
Wow. But anyway, now I forgot what I was going to say. So yeah, I want to finish that. So it was, like I said, it may take me a month or two because I want to get some major unpacking done, and hopefully we're going to be going next week. We both have doctor appointments, and hopefully we'll be going for a lot of different tests and all that fun stuff. So, anything else, honey?
No.
Not for today.
I'm really excited about our future,
Mhm.
and there's so many people I've seen that they start having some health issues, and so they roll over and play dead.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I do not want us to do that.
Like I was talking to our very sweet nephew, and we just love him to pieces. And I'm not a quitter, and neither is Brad. And we're not gonna quit. We're not gonna be, told how to live our life and stuff. So, anyway, anxious to show you guys some pieces when we get them done of the resin. Get ready for some fun stuff. And hopefully we're going to be, as we get healthier and we can go more places. See, we're very inspired. We want to go a lot of places. We'll be taking you guys along. So,
well, there was, that some of the stuff that I'm very excited about is there is what kind of gemstone mine was it around?
I can't remember.
Was it emerald? I'm thinking it was emerald, but I don't
And I think
remember.
so, but isn't that in Raleigh or near that?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's so many of these things that are just pretty much just about our front door, and then south of here, about an hour, is one of the largest Civil War reenactments, and they have at least 2,000 participants.
Isn't that something?
And we've got an animal rescue for
zoos. There's a zoo that is all rescued animals.
Yeah.
Keen to see that. Yeah. Really want to see that.
And that's only like 10 minutes away.
And I think as the vaccine becomes more readily available, no matter how you feel about that, is your personal business. For Brad and I, we both want to have the vaccine. But I think things will start to open back up, and like the I think it's Emperor Art something here in Rocky Mount, and a lot more things that we can be involved in. Right now, you can't really get involved in much because, of COVID. So, But anyway, that's about all we got going on.
And that's, it sounds like a very, very good time.
Yep.
I'm just so,
I'd like to go to some craft fair stuff, see what people are all doing around here.
Yeah.
And then there's like the farmers markets and stuff that will be opening back up. There's some that are year round. They're almost like a flea market indoor. Yeah. And then there's the summertime farmers markets. There's a lot in this area. And, okay, I don't smoke or anything anymore. I vape, and it's with no nicotine. But Brad is still a chewer. And I tell you what, and I don't want to hear anything about that because that's his personal business. He never rode me about smoking or anything, so I'm not going to ride him about that. The man doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't do drugs, so, But anyway, the chewing tobacco is about half price of what it was in Florida. It's just, we still are just amazed, we just are. So no matter how you feel about that, I'm just happy for you.
Well, and then one of the things that really surprised us when we moved to Florida. I mean, when you live up in the Great White North, you think any of the southern states are just going to be so bountiful with produce and farmers markets.
Mm-hmm.
And that place in Florida, no, it's called the Big Bend area of Florida. And I mean, there was a couple blueberry farms, but
we never went there. You got to be able to pick them yourself.
Yeah.
And then what we thought with these little produce stands was we found out basically it was this guy going up to Sam's Club, and he would come back and he'd put this stuff out like it was. But you leave the stickers on, dude. We can know where it comes from.
That's funny.
So
But there's a lot of that, and I know we told them about it, but it was so cool because those of us from the Great White North, when you're driving down the road and you look out and you see a cotton field, I mean that's only something that we read about it in third grade history.
Oh, you've seen it in a movie. It's the only time I'd ever seen it in a movie, and then it was like, Brett, we were driving down the road, and Brett said, "Is that cotton?" And I'm like, "It is!" We're all excited, so.
Yeah.
People were shooting off fireworks last night. Poor critters were afraid, but they didn't keep it up real late, so, But man, some of it was so close. I felt that one I thought with gunshots, you said with firecrackers, I was ready to hit the deck, man.
Yeah.
I was ready to crawl under that bed with the dog.
Yeah. But, what was cool is they did a little bit around, what was it, between 7 and 8?
Yeah, and then they did at midnight, of course.
And that midnight it lasted for maybe 10 minutes.
At the most, yeah.
But I really appreciate that.
Yeah. I do. You can put up with anything. If you live near somebody, we all make noise.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't think that you're quiet as a mouse, because you're probably not.
Nope.
You might think you are, but there's probably something you do. Like that morning yodeling. Somebody was disturbed by it.
Yes.
Me start yodeling. So, but anyway, that's what we got going on. Not doing too much more today. Probably just going to watch a movie, and I'm going to work on my diamond painting, and, that's it. Right?
Sounds wonderful.
All right. Well, love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I know that it's still hard to say 2021.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
I remember we were all so scared when it was turned into 2000.
Yeah.
But I know this year is going to be a lot better for everybody. So
Yeah.
don't give up.
Nope.
We're not quitters. We
Nope.
made it this far
Yep.
in life. You're not a quitter.
Yep.
So why quit now?
Yep.
I mean, you really want people to think, oh, well, they lived till they were, let's say 42 and then they just quit.
Yeah.
So. Right, honey?
Right, baby.
So, anyway, love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so very much. And I think you're awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, guys.